Okay, I am looking at my hat right now, and it is an alligator head. Okay, and I'm wearing the Nickelback t-shirt, and there's the guys from Nickelback. Okay, the other items that I've got here are first item is Separate Reality, Carlos Castaneda. And the part that I opened up at random to is about stay in complete alertness. Okay, the second one is The Witch's Dream by Florinda Donna Grau. And she is basically say to be a sorcerer or a wizard or a witch doesn't mean to be a nagual, but any of them can be if he or she is responsible and leads a group of men and women involving a specific quest of knowledge. And basically, that's all I'm going to tell you for now. My other items that I have here. Okay, I've got a book about ancient Scotland. Okay, ancient Scotland. And the page that I turn to, it's about when the Romans were in charge of Scotland. Now, I don't know how well you can see this picture here, but they've got little pits, and these were covered over. They'd put little stakes in the middle of these things, and they'd cover them over, this whole area, so that if an invading army was coming this way, they'd fall into these traps. So they didn't have a lot of people to guard the Roman occupation of Great Britain, but they used a lot of fortifications. So it made their job a lot easier. They didn't have to have so many soldiers. They could do a lot more because they had a lot of traps and different things, technologies to help them defend Britain from the outside forces. Okay, now my next item here. This book is an old book of my grandmother's about Shakespeare. And I turned to a page at random, and I never even heard of this play. It's called Cymbeline. And I'm just going to read you a quick thing. It says, I don't know, it's really difficult. It's Old English and is warmed by the rest and takes it thankfully. So that's all you get from that. Okay, I've got Marge Simpson. And if I be Marge Simpson for you. Well, hello, kids. Did you do your homework? Your father's at the bar, he's drinking, and I'm going to cook us a lovely dinner. What else do you want to know? My sisters don't like me because I married my husband, Homer. Okay, and then my last hat is my Brazil hat that I wore in my other video, which is my Rio de Janeiro Warlocks hat. And Brazil was also that very strange movie that was done, and it was all about how high strangeness in the world, and that's definitely what I see. Okay, so in the end, that's all I'm going to give you, and for no purpose at all, one more thing I wanted to talk about. There's a few other items here. I've got The Whole Heart of Tao, which is a very good book by John Bright Fay, and one page at random. It says, Taoist cultivators are not boisterous and do not brag about their accomplishments. They do not engage in complicated arguments or try to persuade you with elegant speeches. Rather than speak about accomplishment or success, they simply make themselves available to it. And then I've got Harry Potter, and this is a nice quartz crystal that I use. And Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, and we're going to turn and read. It's about Professor McGonagall, and she says, do you think it is wise to trust Hagrid with something as important as this? And Dumbledore says, I would trust Hagrid with my life. So Hagrid was the first guy that came to pick up Harry Potter when he was living in the Muggles world. And so Dumbledore is basically giving full vote of confidence to Hagrid. And Symbolically, if Hagrid's going to come into your life, look for an owl. So if you see an owl, that is a sign that Hagrid is around and coming to get you. That's all I got for you now. Thank you, and see you later.